What's up, guys? It's me, the ALE Double X, giving you 5 movie reviews. I'm gonna keep it spoiler free, because I really don't want to go full on detail with all these movies, because some of them you actually might want to check out, some of them not so much, and you'll know when. And honestly, the reason why I haven't reviewed a lot of movies because I haven't gotten time to do it, and a lot of you guys always want wrestling reviews over movie reviews. I have seen it during the views, the likes, so I decided to stop doing movie reviews for a while and see what it does for me. It helped me a lot. Thank you for coming to this channel. If you haven't already, this is your first video of me. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I mean, what more can I say? Suicide Squad is next week, and I have heard some crappy reviews. But then again, I don't listen to that because Batman v Superman turned out to be okay, not amazing. But I mean, I'm hoping something even better from Suicide Squad. But that's there or this or that. But I'm excited for that movie, no matter what. But I'm gonna review these 5 movies, and I'm actually gonna do them in order of when they came out. So we're gonna kick it off. I'm gonna review first The Secret Life of Pets, a story about a bunch of pets who just live around this one apartment. And then this dog named Max. Um, his uh, his roommate, uh, the pet owner. My bad, I'm botching. She gets another dog named Duke, and from there on they get jealous of each other. They're trying to see which one they like better, and then eventually this would lead to them getting lost in New York City. Kind of like Toy Story, doesn't it sound like that? Yep, it's kind of like It's so similar to Toy Story and a little bit of Toy Story 2, considering that all of their friends try to look for them, like Buzz and the gang try to look for Woody. So there's a similarity there, and there's a main antagonist in this movie. His name is Snowball, played by Kevin Hart. He basically wants to destroy humans because he always feels abandoned, as well as these other people that are with him. All these pets that usually people don't consider pets, like pigs, crocodiles, bunnies. So basically, those guys versus the original pets, kind of in a way, by most of it. And I gotta say, even though it is similar to Toy Story and Toy Story 2, I have fun with this movie. It was a fun movie. The best Illumination movie besides the Despicable Me series. And I feel kind of bad for these guys that Despicable Me is the only thing they're good at. But The Secret Life of Pets was definitely a good movie for them. My favorite one besides Despicable Me 1 and 2, definitely better than Minions, definitely better than the Lorax. I feel like this series could continue if they like kind of change up some stuff. I do see them kind of doing more with this, if they have a sequel. But I think this one is just fine. It can stand alone on its own. Don't need for sequels. I'm tired of sequels. But yeah, definitely have this one on its own. It's a really fun movie, especially for the kids. I'm gonna give this movie a B minus, a 7 out of 10. I think that is a very fair review for a movie like this. Definitely a must see if you're into that. Next up we got is Star Trek Beyond. Captain Kirk comes back. We got Spock. Oh man, we got all these other characters that are back for good, and I gotta say that this was a very good movie. Honestly, my favorite movie that I'm gonna be reviewing. So it was a really, really fun movie. It was just basically a continuation, and just kind of like, it's kind of hard to review a Star Trek movie without like going through everything. Where I feel like every Star Trek movie kind of stands on its own a little bit. You can kind of tell. And this comes from a guy who is not a big Star Trek fan. I'm sorry, but I'll be honest. I grew up more with Star Wars, but I still enjoy Star Trek. Honestly, Star Trek 2009 was what made me love Star Trek and got me into watching the other ones. And if you guys are wondering, First Contact is my favorite movie out of all of them. So yeah, like I said, it was a very fun movie again. Basically, the story here is just the like a mission, them searching uh for Spock. They actually show like a lot of tribute for Spock. It almost felt like a bunch of like the original movies kind of just combined at once. So there is that. It's really hard to like review this one without spoiling anything. But I could just tell you that this is a must see movie. I think so. It's not my favorite out of the new Star Trek movies, the J.J. Abrams series, but definitely is like the funnest, one of the funner ones. Justin Lin uh, proved that he's more than just a Fast and Furious guy. He's grown a lot into like working with effects and stuff. I think he's just delivering a really good job, and I'm gonna give this movie a B plus. I don't think it's quite a A, but I think it's just good for what it is. Star Trek, man. If you grew up with Star Trek, then this is your movie for sure. Um, so there's that. Next, we got Ghostbusters. Yes, the most disliked trailer of all time. And was it worth it? Well, let's see. According to the Rotten Tomatoes, it got a 73%. Problem? Yeah, it does not deserve that because this movie sucked. I think Ghostbusters 2 was far superior than this. Uh, People say that Kate McKinnon was the show stealer. She wasn't. Leslie Jones was the show stealer. No, she wasn't. Honestly, the show stealer for me was Melissa McCarthy. She was like the one that tried, had fun, maybe because she has more experience with movies, especially since she's really good friends with Paul Feig, the director. She's been in Heat, Spy, Bridesmaids. Well, so was Kristen Wiig, but anybody knows me, I hate Kristen Wiig. So there's that, and the whole cameos with the characters just pointless. I just hated the cameos. They felt forced. You know, it couldn't stand on its own. It was just the actual reboot of this movie, of the original movie. So that's what kind of killed it for me. I think this movie sucked. I wasn't a big fan of it. It's basically the original Ghostbusters, but with women, and tried to like just shove it down your throat that it is a reboot, and it just pissed me off. It was just a bad movie. I'm gonna give this movie a 3 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a D. It was so bad. So there's that. Next, we got Jason Bourne. Yes, that's right. Paul Greengrass and Matt Damon have returned after that atrocious Bourne Legacy film. Easily one of the worst movies I have ever seen. But Jason Bourne comes back, and basically he remembers everything, and now he's on a mission again. Good action movie. Definitely, if you're a Jason Bourne fan, this is your movie. And I am a Jason Bourne fan, don't get me wrong. But here's the thing with the original three. Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Ultimatum, and Bourne Identity. All three of those movies came from books. This one just kind of came just maybe to help the Bourne, literally to help the Bourne Legacy, because the Bourne Legacy was garbage. No disrespect to Jeremy Irons, but it just wasn't it. And this one definitely just said, "Yep, we need your help, Jason Bourne. We need the real Jason Bourne. We need another mission." And they tried. I'll give you that. It is a good action movie. I don't think it's a great Jason Bourne movie by any means. I mean, easily those three that I mentioned earlier were far superior. They were a lot better. Nothing against this one. I think it was alright. If I had to rank all of them, because I know people are gonna ask for this. So number 5, Bourne Legacy by far. Number 4, Jason Bourne, this movie. Number 3, the Bourne Identity, I believe is the first one. And then number 2 is Bourne Supremacy. And then number 1 is Bourne Ultimatum. Yes, each Jason Bourne movie from the original trilogy just got better and better. I feel like maybe this could lead to a new trilogy, which I don't want to see that much. But if they do, this kind of sucks, I guess. But I feel like it's still a good movie. I think if you're, like I said, if you're a Jason Bourne fan, this is your movie. But definitely, it's just a movie to help the whole franchise. So I think it was okay. I think it's really hard. I want to say okay, but also I want to say it's really good because there's a lot of good shit that I like, particularly This driving scene where it's a car chase. It was just amazing. But I'm gonna give this movie a B. I think that's a fair review. Uh, par, like an 8 out of 10. I think that's fair. Same thing I gave Star Trek, even though I gave Star Trek a B plus. But I think it's a fair deal for me. And now we're gonna kick it off with Batman: The Killing Joke. Yes, the most anticipated animated movie maybe ever, with The Killing Joke being one of the most popular comics out there. Mark Hamill came back as the Joker. Kevin Conroy returned as Batman. Easily the two best parts of the movie. The only problem with this movie is that this wasn't Batman: The Killing Joke. This is actually Batgirl: The Killing Joke. The fact that she even starts the movie, the first half hour is kind of bland. And for a movie that's rated R, you see why it's rated R, but not exactly. Just like some blood, some stuff here and there. I think easily Mark Hamill was the best thing of the whole movie, and Kevin Conroy still, but even Kevin Conroy wasn't the main focus. Like I said, Tara Strong as Batgirl was the main focus. Nothing against that. I mean, obviously, if it was called Batgirl: The Killing Joke, maybe I wouldn't have been like as harsh, but I'm just kind of a little bit disappointed. Plus, with the animation, since this was supposed to be a directed DVD, the animation's kind of dull, and another huge letdown there. But I think if you like and a good time, just like to have fun, just watch a movie, maybe, just maybe, you'll enjoy this a lot. I thought it was alright. I gave it a 6 out of 10, a C plus, not quite a B minus. Think that is just like a fair review for this movie. I'm honestly really disappointed with this movie. I expected like a 9 out of 10. I expect this to be on top of, like, not on top of, but like near, like Under the Red Hood, Mask of the Phantasm, Justice League versus the Teen Titans. Yeah, I saw that movie. We've had a lot of great animations, and I felt like this one could have been another one of those, but it wasn't. And it was just okay, and I'm really disappointed with that. And I think just watch it and just enjoy it. So I guess that'll be it for movie reviews. Some of them are really kind of okay. Star Trek Beyond, I think, is my favorite out of the bunch, if not Jason Bourne or The Secret Life of Pets. Ghostbusters sucked. I already told you. The Killing Joke. So, yeah, those are just some quick reviews saying that I am still reviewing movies. I'll be reviewing Suicide Squad maybe Monday, due to the fact that I will be gone this weekend. Yes, I'm going camping again, and hopefully it's better this time. I don't have to get in trouble for rules and stuff. I won't go that far because everybody remembered what happened last year. I went to a camp for a couple of days, got bored, then I ended up watching Fan 4 Stick. Yeah, I definitely don't want another one of those weekends. So, anyways, that'll be it for today. Hope you enjoyed these movie reviews. They're quick and short. Yeah, definitely these are, some movies are good, some movies not so good. Really recommend you to just make the decision of your own. Maybe you like Ghostbusters, who knows. But anyways, it's me, the ALE double X. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And until then, I'm out.